Hello students, good morning to everyone. Today we are going to study about the chapter 7 and the name of chapter is Rocks, Minerals and Soil. Already we have studied about this chapter and we have seen 2 days about this. Today we will start with petroleum. Let's study about the petroleum. All of you get ready with your book and today we will start with petroleum. Petroleum comes under the category of fossil fuels. Petroleum is formed from the remains of small sea plants and animals that died millions of years ago. When the plants and animals died, they sank to the bottom of the oceans. This petroleum is formed from the oceans. When the small plants and animals which lives in sea, they died and after millions of years, they start sinking at the bottom. At the bottom, huge amount of mud and sand covers them. As the sediments which are inside, sediments means here, this small sea plants, tiny sea plants and animals which are at the bottom of the oceans. The enormous pressure was upon these sediments, means they were subjected to very enormous, means huge pressure. Mud came, deposited over it, sand came, deposited over it, and finally where is the pressure? Pressure is at the bottom. Suppose over my hand I am keeping thousands of books. Where all the pressure will go? Upon my hand itself, no? This is happening with the sea plants and animals. After day by day time passed and these plants and animals remains, the remains of plants and animals underwent changes and turned into dark colored oil trapped inside the rocks. Dark colored oil which were trapped inside the rock. And this was given a name which is known as petroleum. Petroleum is found in every continent and beneath every ocean. Means not only in our continent Asia but in other Europe, Africa, everywhere it is found, and it is found at the bottom of every ocean. It is extracted by digging deep wells which are known as the oil wells. Deep wells which are called the oil wells, and then it is pumped out. An area with many oil wells is called oil field. What it is called? The area with many oil wells is called the oil field. The area with many oil wells is called the oil field. I hope all of you are understanding the magic properly. Understanding, no? Just my dear students, you don't have to write anything. Just listen it carefully, you will understand. You have to open the book. See this page number you have to open. All of you have opened it, no? Yes. Now, this crude oil which we got is refined in, this crude oil is refined in oil refineries. Where it is refined in oil refineries. It is then converted into different fuels such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, motor oil, and then LPG. LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, which we use in our cylinders. For cooking we are using the same gas, liquefied petroleum gas. This is about the petroleum. I used in automobile vehicles. If you go, this is pollution free. That's why this is its uses is increasing. It is a clean fuel. What is the specialty of this CNG? This is a clean fuel. This is clean fuel, and not only the clean fuel, but it causes less pollution than petrol and diesel. It causes less pollution than petrol and diesel. It causes less pollution than petrol and diesel. It does not give out any smoke and can burn completely. This is very, very, very important specialty of this compressed natural gas. It burns completely. What is that? After burning, it does not leave any, as our smoke is also not released in this case. So this is a clean fuel and eco-friendly fuel. What is meaning of eco-friendly? Eco-friendly fuel means it is not going to cause any harm to our environment. Further, natural gas is also supplied to houses in some areas through pipelines to be used as domestic fuel. As we are using, my dear students, we are using gas stove for cooking our food, and in that LPG is there, liquefied petroleum gas. But in some advanced and developed areas, this compressed natural gas passes through domestic pipeline, and from there CNG passes through that, and it is supplied to home where they are using for cooking the food. We know that this is about the fossil fuels. We have studied about the coal, petroleum and natural gas. I hope all of you have understood well, and what we concluded like this. And whenever we study anything, we should get a knowledge from that, which can be practically applied in our life. So what we found here? We found that compressed natural gas or CNG is better fuel than all. Why better fuel than others? Because it is pollution free. Clear to everyone? I hope all of you are understanding that. Now, let's see minerals. Mineral resources are limited. When we talk about the minerals, we know that its amount is limited. They get exhausted as we use them. Suppose I have 100 toffees. If I start eating one by one every day, a day will come when I will finish it. But if I used to buy one and eat the old one and keep the new one, its stock is not going to finish, no? No. So, the person who is clever does that. Similar is the case of mineral resources. They are limited and they get exhausted. What is meaning of exhausted? Finished up. Exhausted means finished up. Or finished. They get finished as we use them. It takes millions of years to form mineral fuels, but such as mineral fuels means coal, petroleum and natural gas. We use them too fast. If these are used at the same speed, what will happen? And the carelessly means, suppose if I am not here and I turn on the light and I move away from this room. What am I doing? I am wasting this light energy. Wasting, no? We open the water tap, move away from that, we are wasting water. We suppose the generator is running and there is no use of that, we leave it like that, we are wasting that. This is carelessness. If we use it the same way, what will happen, my dear students? A day will come when everything will be finished and there will be great scarcity of these resources. So we must use A day will come when we will face with the difficulties. There will be no mental diseases. So, we must use them carefully and wisely. There is a need to use more and more non-exhaustive source of energy. What is the meaning of this non-exhaustive source of energy? Means the energy which cannot be ended up very fast, or renewable sources. What is the meaning of non-exhaustive? Renewable means we can renew this. Renewable sources of energy. And what is the example of this type of energy? Solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, hydel energy means the energy which we can harness from the natural sources or from the flowing water. Clear? So what? Today we will take as oath that from today onwards, not from today onwards, but from now onwards itself, we will not waste a single mineral without any purpose. If we need, then only we will use. Understood all of you? Now let's study about the last topic of this chapter, soil. Let's study about the last topic of this chapter, soil. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth's surface. This is what? Topmost layer of the earth's surface. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth's surface in which plants have their roots. It is made up of many things such as weathered rocks, decayed plants and animal matter. Now if anyone asks you what are the components of the soil, what will you say? Components means the things which is used to make this. So what will be the components? Weathered rocks, then after weathered rocks, decayed plants and then animals matter. These are the components of this soil. Soil is formed over a long period of time. How the soil is formed? Soil is formed over a long period of time. Soil formation takes place when many things interact, such as air, water, plant life, animal life, rocks and chemicals. When air, water, plant life, animal life, rocks and chemicals interact together, the formation of soil takes place. Clear to everyone? I hope all of you are understanding well. After my teaching, what you have to do, my students? You have to read once this chapter, then everything will be clear. Even if you have doubt, you can freely contact me. You have my WhatsApp number also and mobile number also in the group. You can call me and contact me and I will make the doubts clear. It also provides home to many insects such as earthworms, snails and microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi that help in maintaining the fertility of the soil. What is the meaning of this? In the soil itself, this bacteria and fungi lives which help in maintaining the fertility of the soil. Clear to everyone? Now we will study about the layers of soil. What we will study? Layers of soil. Layers of soil. Soil at a place is made up of different layers. The uppermost layer is called the topsoil. What it is called? Topsoil. 3 layers are there. Basically, first one is topsoil. Topsoil is the uppermost layer. Uppermost layer. Uppermost layer of the soil is called the topsoil. It is the most fertile layer that contains sand, clay, water, air, and not only these things but it contains humus. that makes it suitable for the growth of plants. What are the things which is contained by this? Topsoil, sand, clay, water, air, and not only this, but above all, it contains humus, which makes it suitable for the growth of the plants. Now, the second layer, the layer below the topsoil is the subsoil. The layer below the topsoil is subsoil. Just below this topsoil lies the subsoil. It contains pieces of rocks. It has water but less humus. Water is here and rocks are here, but humus content is less. Some roots go deep into this layer. Some roots are there which go deeply inside the subsoil. Now, below the subsoil lies the last layer of the soil, that is bedrock. Bedrock is the last layer. It contains very large pieces of rocks, means larger than that are present in the subsoil. I said that in the subsoil also the rocks are present, but in the bedrock, so many larger pieces of rocks can be seen. It has very little water, and this layer is very deep down the earth. This layer is very deep down the earth. Now we will study about the last topic of our chapter, importance of soil. Before studying that, let me ask you one question. Are you clear with every term which I have taught in this chapter? If not, you can call me and ask the doubt, or you can message me and ask the doubt. But I will suggest you one thing. After my teaching, you have to read the chapter once, then everything will be clear, my dear student. Now, let's study about the importance of soil. Soil is an important resource that we all must protect. It develops very slowly over a long period of time, but can be lost very quickly. The formation of soil takes place in so many years, millions of years, but what can happen? But this can be lost very quickly. So we have to be careful while using that. It is a home for living organisms and it provides nutrients and stability for plants to grow. So what is the main factor for the growth of the plants? Soil. It is a home for living organisms and it provides nutrients and stability for plants to grow. We have discussed it, no? Without soil, the plants necessary for people and animals to survive could not exist. If there is no soil, there will be no plants, and if there is no plants, eventually there will be no life. Will there be any life without plants? No. We cannot survive without eating anything. And if plants are not there, from here we will get that oxygen. Finally we will die and everything will be finished. So for protecting ourselves, we must protect the natural resources like soil. Without soil, the plants necessary for people and animals to survive could not exist. By caring for our soil properly, we can ensure the longevity of both animals and people. If we care for the soil, it means indirectly we are caring for ourselves. This chapter is finished, my dear students. I hope everything is clear to you. Today I am not going to start the exercise work. Next day we will do the exercise. For today this much is enough. Revise this tomorrow